Hello! Today we're going to talk about seed saving, and I'm going to show you how to save some of the more popular varieties that you may have. This is my fall garden, heading to the end, but lots of seeds. So we'll start with the blanket flower. They might not be quite ready, but you would just, no, they're not quite ready, but you just pull them apart and there are the seeds. It would be better to wait till they're a little bit older before saving them. Okay, what else do we have? Oh, zinnias! These are ready. Half of them fell out. Again, you just pull them out and they fly everywhere. And I would just save all of those. You can blow the, oh look, there aren't very many when you blow the chaff away. But pretty easy to save annual zinnias. Leave them there so we get some next year. Feverfew, Matricaria. Oh, I could have got one a lot closer. Again, you just break it up into a gazillion little, well, little tiny seeds. It's perennial, by the way, and it's a herb, and it's lovely if you want a splash of white in your garden. Oh, baptisia. Can you zoom in? Oh. Not getting very many. Not getting any at all. Oops, they're all flying away. Try another one. Well, there's a few of them, little black seeds. And it's a beautiful shrub. Looks good all year. And this one has blue flowers, like a pea seed. They look very pretty in the late spring. Okay. Siberian iris. These are white. They're lovely in the late spring. And then they have these very interesting pods, which I like to leave all year. I can see that, the one over there, from my kitchen window, and it really looks very interesting. And the sedum too, looks, there's a lot of winter interest there. I also leave the echinacea for the birds during the winter, and that's interesting. I try and leave them as long as I can for the wildlife. Caterpillars will make their chrysalises on there, and they say not to cut these things down until the temperature is 60 degrees. That's really hard in the spring when your garden's messy and you get some nice weather and you just want to be out there cutting things down, but I try not to till I absolutely have to. So the Siberian iris, oh, there's lots here to show you in this pod. Very easy to get the seed from that. Okay. This is a balloon flower, very pretty blue flower. Summertime, I think. Yeah. And it has given us lots of lovely seed heads, and they're pretty easy to extract. Good. And then we'll move to phlox. Hello, Chloe. This one doesn't have any. This is Phlox David, which is it won Plant of the Year because it's very resistant to the mold that grows up the stems and makes them look ugly. Now David, when it sows seeds, all the seeds come up pink or purple, which is interesting, but they're very prolific, so I often cut off all the heads so that I don't have to weed out all the extra phlox that it gives me. But if you wanted to share with friends, then it's easy to harvest the seeds, if I can find some. Here. There's one brown one in there that could be saved, and these green balls, they'll all turn brown and they all have a lot of seeds in them. Okay. And Echinacea, I'm sure we all know that. The birds have been at this, so I'm not sure how many are left, but you just pull them all off. And the birds have had a feast. The finches love this, and they're so pretty to watch in the fall. Not very good, I'm afraid, but okay. What do we have? This is Rose Campion, which is a very pretty little thing with silvery leaves, and it self-seeds with abandon. I love it. I think the more the merrier. Here's the pod, and I think this, it's really hard to break open, but it has lots of, look, tiny, tiny seeds. Okay. And here's the yucca. Cobwebs and everything. This has beautiful white flowers in the summer which attract hummingbirds. It's absolutely stunning. Sometimes you'll get several stalks coming up. And the hummingbirds love this too. So the seeds are quite abundant, and if you want to share with friends or get more yuccas, spillies everywhere. They're all very uniformly packed in there. I can't get them out. They've gone all everywhere. Anyway, that's what they look like. Okay. Parsley, one of my parsley plants went to seed this year, so I let it because I always need more parsley, and look how many seeds I'm going to get. They're not quite ready yet. I'm going to wait until they're brown and then harvest them and give some to all my friends. We also have, marigold, calendula. This is a very easy one. The seeds dry right here, and it's pretty easy to see what they look like. I like to brighten up the veggie garden with the calendula, which looks much more pretty at the beginning of the season. Do I want more? Not really. Okay. Cucumbers. I didn't keep up with the cucumbers this year. Cucumber beetles were horrible, and they made a mess of them. That's what they do. They make a lot of damage, and they're not very appealing, so I left them. But what we're going to do is cut one open. Now that they're yellowing, it's a good time to harvest the seeds when they're looking yellow. There for now. Now the beans, in case you don't know how to save beans, these are runner beans. And they're very easy. You just leave them on the vine until they go nice and brown. I should break one up and show you. There they are, runner beans. That's that. What to do with the tomatoes that nobody likes? You can edit this. All gone. Garlic chives. Very pretty flower. Oh. You can eat the leaves in salads, like regular chives, but they're flat and they taste of garlic. And here are the seed pods. They're not ready yet, but they will turn black when they are ready, and you'll have lots and lots to share with your friends. And these garlic chives look really beautiful if you have somewhere to plant them en masse, but they do spread a lot. One thing about garlic chives, they take forever to germinate. Mine took 3 weeks with fresh seed, so be aware of that. Okay, I've already started saving some seeds for a swap that I participate in every year. Now, saving your seeds, you can save them in these little baggies, but they do have to be very dry. Obviously, you don't want them to rot. If you're not sure if things are dry enough, you can put them in little envelopes. I make my own from recycling old envelopes, and I always write on them the name of the variety, any pertinent information like what color they might be, and the year. And now we're going to have a look at this cucumber. They're supposed to be yellow before you save the seeds, so that meets the criteria. Oh, and I should have put something to put them in. Ew! And there we go. Those are the seeds, and I have to get them out. I will use a spoon. Looks like a messy job, so I'll save that for later. And then I'll put them in on a saucer to dry thoroughly before I save them. Okay. Something you might not have thought about is saving hosta seeds. I haven't actually saved them myself before, but I've had them set seed and give me little seedlings. And they're probably hybrid, but it's always fun to try something new, especially hostas, because you get all sorts of different colors in the leaves. So these wouldn't look ripe to most people because they're green, but when you cut them, they have all these tiny little black seeds inside. So that's a new experiment for me. And this is a fun plant if you have a pond. It's a yellow iris or water flag that likes to grow with its roots in the water. And they have very nice, easy seed pods for us to harvest. And there they are.